Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. This is StrangerPalooza, and today we're going to do something a little bit different that we haven't done in a while. However, we have covered this here on the channel. We're talking about the upcoming Cybertruck that is literally going to be released here in a few days. Now, a long time ago, actually when I first started this channel back in 2019, 3 years ago to the date, today is the 24th of November 2019, Tesla came out with the Cybertruck, and I put my $100 down immediately, okay, and I made a video. At that time, I had a Ram Rebel behind me. I think I had a Suzuki Samurai in that video, but we had no electric cars. Today, we have a Model X Plaid from Tesla, and we also have, of course, because we do vans here on the channel, we have a Ford E-Transit, which is an electric version of the Transit, which, you know, we also have a Transit, but that's our Beyond built up by Coachman. That's also a Transit. Now, fast forward to 3 years, Tesla is finally ready to put out the Cybertruck, and they have actually sent models out all around the country that people can go to and see these things up close and personal. A lot of people say that you really don't know what it looks like until you see it in person. So Lola and I, early this morning, got up and drove to Tampa. I think we went to the International Plaza Mall, Lola? Is that where it was? Something like that.
Tampa International Mall.
Yeah, Tampa International, blah, blah, blah. We went there, and they had one. It's Black Friday today. There was a lot of people in the mall. All the stores weren't even open, but we actually got to see one. Just walk around it and take a look at it. I'm going to share that with you guys right now, and then I'm going to come back and wrap this up. Let's do it. Boom. All right, take a look at that behind me. There you go. My first look at the Tesla Cybertruck. It looks awesome. It's amazing, man. It's almost like a toy right here. I feel like it's a little smaller than I expected it to be. Lola says it looks bigger than she thought it was going to be, but it looks fantastic. It looks awesome. Well worth the wait. So here we go. Yeah, just moving around this. So here's the look, right? If you're getting out of your car and you're walking back, that's the look back that you have to do. This literally, there's not going to be anything like that on the streets. The light bar up here looks great. It's really short up front, you know. I think that's what, to me, that's what really captures the look. This kind of like snub-nosed look of it up front here. The massive 5-foot-long windshield wiper is pretty cool to see. My first impressions of the tires are they look huge on here. On the showroom floor here, they have the rear view mirror folded, so I can't really see that much of it. And yeah, that's like a circular thing going on. And there's a little tiny rear view mirror. I can't tell if that has a display in it, you know, or it's just a regular mirror that shows you the back. But you know, you can obviously use your screen in the car to see behind you. So that's it. I mean, and then really just looking in here, you just get to see those two front seats. There's something dividing it in the middle. So like on the prototype that they originally showed, you could sit 3 people there. I don't know if that's what it is right now. Here at the doors, there's no obvious door handles. So I'm assuming something like the Model X, you touch either here or here, and the doors open for you. Yeah. The lines here look pretty good. Obviously, there's some seams here, like on that eyebrow going over the rear and the back here. It's like a real tight seam here. So it's interesting to think of how they would vinyl wrap this. Other than that, it looks like it would be easy enough to do. So right here, you can see the buttons to open up the bed here. So this is what they call the vault. You can actually get on this. Probably Lola and I could both go here and step on this. This rear brake light looks pretty good. This is a lot like a DeLorean. I do have that feeling of if DeLorean had continued as a company, this would be the pickup truck that they put out there. So we've got a rear view camera back here. This is where the license plate would go. I don't know how much we can actually see.
Under there, it looks like this might have been driven here. It's actually like dirt.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like it was driven here on the road.
This particular one looks like it's in good shape here. These guys, I'm sure, have done some cleanup work to it. I think what everyone is going to be worried about, some little smudges here and there, but everyone's going to be worried about how you keep this thing clean. I probably would opt for that vinyl wrap on it, because if you don't like cleaning your stainless steel refrigerator, you're going to hate cleaning it.
And I don't like cleaning the stainless steel refrigerator and dishwasher.
And there's less people than I thought there would be here, although there are people. Everyone's trying to get the deals right now here in the mall.
Yeah, I would think so too.
What is this?
This is Tampa International Mall.
Yeah. So
what I think
what's your?
I think for me it's bigger than I thought, but I'm shorter than you, and if you look at me standing next to it, it's still taller than me.
Yeah, it's tall. Yeah, it's about my height. That peak right there is probably about.
It's probably
my
your height. Yeah. So for me, this looks
5'11".
For me, this looks big.
Yeah.
But not any bigger than your usual SUV length. Like the Ram Rebel that I had probably was this long.
Yeah. The difference here is very snub-nosed. So you pretty much have the greenhouse. You've got there's a lot of real estate going from here to your control panel over here. Yeah. Sure. And then obviously here there is a front. So I mean we can see the lines and everything for it here. There is a front. But yeah, it looks good. I think it looks great. I'm excited to actually have my order go through and give these Tesla people my money. I'm not sure where mine is going to get delivered to here in Florida. I'm going to say Jacksonville. Hold on, I'm going to say. So, yeah, I think that's really cool. I'll probably get a little bit more B-roll in here. See, Lola's using our Insta360 right there. So, what do you think, Lola? Will you be willing to give up your Model X to this?
No.
No? Okay, well, there you go. I guess I'm going to have to give up a vehicle for it. But yeah, to me, it's awesome. Awesome. And there's some other cars here. So Model 3 right there. There's a Model Y over here. And I'm pretty sure Lola has shown off the Optimus. There you go. So how long have you guys had that? Do you mind me asking you some questions? Yeah, how long have you guys had this here?
About 2 or 3 days. Brought it in.
3 days. What's your name?
Joel.
Joel? Okay. How has it been since it came in?
I mean, it's just been sitting there. Just, yeah.
Yeah, but how have people been reacting to it?
Oh, there's been like 50-50. There's people that are like, oh my god, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And
Really? You've seen those?
Yeah, and then other people are like, bro, this is literally the future. So
yeah,
it's been a wide variety of people.
Okay, cool,
yeah.
Cool. So have you guys gotten anyone signing up from right here, seeing it, putting their $100 down?
No, everyone that's came in is just like, just looking at it, and everyone's came in like pre-ordered like years ago, so they've been waiting, just wanting to see what it looks like.
Yeah. What do you think about the people who pre-ordered years ago, man?
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
So, real question, have you seen the inside yet?
Nope, I can't even touch it.
Yeah.
You can't touch it.
Can't even touch it.
So on, what is it, on the 30th, I'm not sure what day that is, Tesla's going to announce it. Will you be able to open it at that point?
I'm not sure.
Not sure?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So there you go. It's not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. There are people here.
No, there are people here.
There are people in the mall.
Interest. And everyone's coming and just kind of standing back and checking it out.
All right. So Lola, we're back. We're back home. Mm-hmm. So you got a chance to see the Cybertruck, and then you had a nice 2-hour plus drive back home. So think about it. What do you think?
I think it's cool. I think that the way it looks, there's literally nothing out there on the road that looks like it. So that's one.
Right.
Two, I think that right now in the space of EVs, that is the best charging network. I mean, we even met a couple there that had come up just to see it. And also because they have a smaller Tesla. And they also had the same sentiment that if they were going to do an EV, this would be what they would do. Any Tesla option. Obviously because they're charging network, but they were extra excited about this one for all the craze about it, the way it looks. They had to come see it for themselves, like we did.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll flip this over to you so that we can, we'll do my part of the wrap up of this. Thanks, Lola. So yeah, you know what? I agree with you. I think it does look better in person. You thought it looked a little bit bigger than you expected it to be. I thought it looked a little bit smaller, but in a good way. I know that the Cybertruck's supposed to have a beast mode, but it doesn't look like this big, unmanageable beast when you see it. To me, it really looks like the future. It really looks like if you took a DeLorean and then you kind of like sized it up and stretched it out a little bit and made it into a pickup truck, or if the company DeLorean had continued, this is what they would make. I think I said that there in the video. So I thought it was awesome. I'm waiting to see it. So far as specs, just like you guys, I've been looking at all the videos, all the leaks about all the specs and things like that are going to be coming out. I think right now the first iteration of this we're going to see is probably going to be the dual motor. That's what I have on order. Initially they said you'll be able to change that as the release date approaches. Right now on my order, when I go to my order sheet online, it doesn't say anything. Right, I only have the option to cancel it, but I believe they're just going to come out with dual motor, and then maybe a few months, a year from now, or whatever it's going to be, we'll see here in about a week. You'll be able to order the tri-motor, and maybe they'll have that beast mode and all those kinds of things. That's typically what they do. When the Model X here came out, I don't think it came out and immediately had the Plaid version. I think they did that afterwards, and the Plaid is tri-motor. That's how that particular thing goes. But from what I've seen from all the leaks, they've made this very, very unique, the Cybertruck, to itself within Tesla, right? So it looked a little bit like the seats were a little bit like what we would see in a Tesla. They wouldn't let us go in, but I've seen from the leaks that the UI, the user interface in there, is going to be very specific to off-roading, to the Cybertruck, etc. There's an image of a Cybertruck and landscape, topography, all that kind of cool stuff. But specs, we really don't know, even though there's leaks, until it actually comes out. So regardless of what it is, I think I will get one. And if in the future, if I don't get the option now, if in the future they come out with a tri-motor, then I'll probably do that as well. So, and I will share all of that with you guys here on the channel. That's why we've been, when I did that video in 2019, we didn't have a Tesla at all. And then I went to a dealership, the Audi dealership. I think there's a video of that too, Lola, where I saw a Model Y there. I test drove that thing, I bought it, and it became Lola's car, and I drove it sometimes, and it's awesome. Lola loved it. And we had that for a while, and we tried out other electric cars that Audi was making, but I really don't like the charging network for Audi or even for Ford and what these other guys have. It's a pain. There's not that many of them really around the country. When you go there, they don't all work properly. You either have to call someone or just switch around to different things most of the time to get something to work. So that's really my problem with that. I even wound up owning an e-tron GT. I think I might have done a couple of videos here, but not really a lot of stuff. It just really wasn't good enough to me. And so we wound up getting a Model X again. And then I bought this, obviously my love of vans, and Lola and I tested the Winnebago ERV2, which was built on this platform. And it was awesome. I was actually trying to get some more wheel time with that, and we couldn't make it happen with Winnebago, but I said, you know what? We should get one of these ourselves and mess around with it and see what it does. The thing about this, the range is about 120, 125 miles. So a lot of people think it's really not ready for RVing purposes. But I'm going to say this to you, and this is going to get traded for the Cybertruck. But I'll say this, I think they're really close. But the software, the charger in this is kind of bad. There's software issues with it. It's a good vehicle, but there are some issues with the range, etc. But let's remember if you've been looking at the stuff that Tesla's been putting out there, the Cybertruck is actually a platform that they built not to just be the Cybertruck. They're going to make some kind of van. I'm not sure what it is, or I don't know how many years it will take for us to see that van, but we've seen that in other places. The platform that was made for the F-150 was stretched out a little bit, and same engines and stuff like that were used to make these vans. So it's not inconceivable that Tesla would do that same thing and stretch the Cybertruck out into a van. So I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the space, and people have been telling me, oh, electric vans are done. We won't hear anything about them. I wouldn't count Tesla out of that. I think we're definitely going to see stuff. For us, we're getting a Cybertruck because you guys have seen us doing a lot of overlanding here on the channel. We've been going to a lot of overlanding shows. So my intention is to do some overlanding with this Cybertruck as well as other tests. I don't know when I'm going to get my hands on one. I wanted to make this video as a follow-up to the previous video that I've done. I might do another video once the release date comes and we know all the stats, etc., and talk to you guys about that. But I did want to share this. Lola, what did you want to say about the Model X? Actually, let me go to you, Lola. You're the driver of this all the time. How much do you love it? Can I trade this for Cybertruck?
That would be a no.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay, easy.
That would be easy no for that. You know, I think, like I said, it's really like commands attention on the road, that Cybertruck, because like I said, for me and my height, it looks big to me. I'm sure it's probably the same length as any other SUV that's out there.
I think it's made to fit in a garage.
It would have to be to be able to fit SUV, a regular parking space, so on and so forth. For me, I'm comfortable in this. That's a little too shouty for me, but I think it looks really cool. It's very futuristic of me.
Would you drive it when I get it? When I get one?
Oh yeah, I would drive it. I would drive it, but
I let you.
But I wouldn't make it my everyday driver. I think it's a bit much for me as an everyday driver. But being a sci-fi nerd, of course, I mean, I think is super cool. And I can't wait to, I really wish I could have seen the inside. I would say, if anything, for this long trip we made, to not have been able to get even just the doors open, just to have a peek.
Well, that may happen once they release it. The showrooms, the Tesla showrooms and service centers that have them may start letting people see the inside or even taking test drives. That may happen.
Yeah, they are doing test drives now, actually, and I know one of the things
of other vehicles, not this one.
Of other vehicles, I know one of the big things that Tesla's pushing now is that refer and earn. That you can refer people to go out to a dealership
I totally forgot about
and get a free test drive on their current vehicles before making a decision, or just to even know what it's like and experience it. Right? We do have that refer and earn.
Where do people find that?
You know what? I'll put a link in the video description. That would be the only
and
way.
what benefits do people get from that?
Free 6 months charging and other benefits.
So they get stuff and we get...
And we also get some kind of free charging as well.
So if you want to help us out, do that.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Lola, I'll let you end it.
Well, oh no, I can't do your psh, so I'll let you end it.
Come on,
we can end it together.
I'll show you how this is done, woman. All right, guys, so don't forget to use our referral code. It's in the description here, or I'll run something up of it as well. Thanks for watching us here. If you guys are interested in seeing more about the electric vehicles we haven't really done a lot on the Model X Plaid, or we haven't done as much as we want to do either on the E-Transit. But if you guys want to see that, I think we'll be happy to do all the E-Transit's here.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. And I'm also curious to know what you guys think about the Cybertruck. Are you excited about it? Have
you seen it? Are you going to go see it?
Do you have a reservation?
Let us know all that stuff. We'll see you on the next video. We're out of here. Peace. Boom.